my name is Katya Kasprzak. I'm a student studying environmental management at the University of Florida, and for the past semester I worked as a mentored researcher at the Bioenergy and Sustainable Technology Lab under Dr. Wilkie. What initially got me interested in the lab was my first two classes at the University of Florida. So I took World of Water and Introduction to Soils, and both of those classes got me interested in soil health and biofuels, biofuels being one of the main things that we study here at the BEST lab. So biofuels in general are just any fuels that are derived from an organic source, including algae and plants. And when I learned about those subjects, I realized that I wanted a more hands-on approach to learning about it. So to initially get involved in research, I reached out to Dr. Wilkie and we discussed what my research would look like and what the mentor-mentee relationship would be as I went through the research process. And once we had those multiple meetings, I started my research process back in the spring. So my research studied how sweet sorghum, which is a potential biofuel crop, responded to compost, which is actually produced here at the BEST lab, and red clover, which is a nitrogen-fixing crop, and how sorghum responded to those amendments within marginal soil, which can happen because of intensive agriculture. So my research was a combination of both field work and lab work, the field work being gathering my own soil, planting my own crops, and testing my own soil. The lab work including reviewing the literature, understanding the topic more, writing my own paper, and creating my own poster. So in my experiment, I wanted to study how sorghum responds to Florida marginal soils in addition to those soil amendments that I mentioned before. So I actually gathered my soil right out here in the BEST lab. So this is the greenhouse at the BEST lab, and it's where I chose to grow my crops for my experiment. So once I gathered the soil from outside, I put them in pots as well as sowed seeds within them, including the sorghum and red clover. And I watched for growth and herbage accumulation through the 28 days of the experiment. So once my sorghum crops had finished growing outside and been analyzed for growth rate and heights, we brought them inside to be air dried and measured for herbage accumulation. So there were a lot of things that I enjoyed about this research experience, including reviewing the literature to better understand my topic, creating my own research question and experiment, and presenting a poster and paper as a result of this experience. And these are things that I wouldn't have otherwise gathered in a classroom environment. Dr. Wilkie was a great mentor who guided me through the process of research and helped me understand how research is conducted. I would highly recommend this process to anyone that's interested in research or a hands-on experience in that regard.